The most rescues we've ever done on Bondi Beach on a hot summer's day is 235 rescues. Sometimes the ocean works in our favour, but every 3 or 4 years, we seem to get the perfect storm. The festive season arrives with huge surf, hot weather, and that's exactly what we have today.
I think running to work has its advantages. It's a little bit slower, so you get to sort of take in the view, and it's a pretty scenic area. It's a good way to start the day.
The best time to be down at Bondi is at 5, 6:30 in the morning, no one's around.
Surfing is my connection to the ocean. It's just me and the elements. I'm so blessed to be able to get up nice and early before work and catch a few waves.
I think what we do is always for the safety of people and give us the time of day to respect that we're just trying to help.
We've all got to be working together, because if we're not working together, there's a chance we're going to lose lives.
It's a feeling of responsibility mixed with pride. And there's an anticipation that today could be the day that I save somebody's life.
At 8:30, a man comes to the tower. His friend has been missing after going for a late night swim.
Last seen about 3:30 in the morning, eh?
Yeah.
Around the rocks.
Around the rocks, yeah.
Is he known to, like, has he got erratic behaviour or anything like that?
No.
So he's pretty out of character, right?
We're working decent like this,
Yeah.
Fred and his cousin Eddie finished work in the early hours. The pair had a few drinks. Then Eddie planned to swim the length of the bay in complete darkness.
He said he wanted to swim across. He normally does that. And
So at that time of the night, he wants to swim across?
yeah. I mean,
According to Fred, his cousin has now been missing 5 hours. Azza calls police.
He was last seen heading around the rocks at North Bondi, around the point. And his car's still here. His mate's still got his clothes in his hand.
Lifeguards research on the jet ski while volunteer lifesavers cover the rocks. With the clock ticking, Azza wants all the help he can get.
Just in regards to maybe getting a helicopter, what are your thoughts on that? We're assuming this is pretty sort of serious at this stage.
I'm just trying to keep calm. He's a good swimmer. It's not likely for him just to take off. He's got no mental illness. I mean, what would you think?
Then news from volunteer lifesavers.
We're just on the Clubby channel, and they said they found him on the rocks at North Bondi.
After a long night of anxiety, Fred's desperate to see his cousin. He hasn't a clue what condition he's in.
Eddie, you all right?
Oh, Fred.
Oh, mate.
I fell asleep, bro.
Oh, wow, man.
You right?
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
What happened?
On the rocks, I found myself.
Did you slip?
It's hard to tell which of the two men has had the worst experience.
I waited for sunset. I walked all the way around. Look, I didn't leave one hole or the foreshore unnavigated.
We'll let you go. You guys will let you go.
With Eddie safe, police close the case.
Thanks a lot.
All the best, mate.
It's just 10 a.m. Already, lifeguards deal with multiple heatstroke victims. Among them, 1-year-old baby Edie.
They've just arrived from London, and babies at that age don't regulate heat like we do, so a way they sometimes shake it off, it's through seizure, like a little mini fit.
Has she had a convulsion before? No. How old is she? She's 1 year old.
Just one next week.
You know, you often find parents very scared of those situations, but just, a bit of oxygen and common sense and taking the clothes off to cool her down a little bit, and she was much better.
Mid-morning, and a call comes through to lifeguards. A jogger has overdone it.
Apparently there's a lady hyperventilating. He said 30 metres south of that red and yellow umbrella, which is on third ramp. Yeah, Tommy, just on the ramp there to your right, Tommy, I see the guy with the the other way, mate. No shirt on. The woman's lying down.
I'm just going to take this off for 1 sec. I'm going to take your glasses
Fitness
off as well.
fanatic Jenny landed in Sydney just hours earlier after a 22-hour flight from Miami. With just 2 hours sleep, Jenny has pushed it too hard.
And then we'll just hang here for a little bit, and then when you feel like sitting up, we'll sit up.
Oxygen will help stabilise her.
Just hang on to me.
Okay.
Come on a little date down memory lane.
At least I get to meet some Aussie lifeguards close and personal.
Do you feel like that's our talent just there? Do you feel like you can get to that?
What do you call it? Mouth to mouth, sorry.
Yeah. I've got the man for the job.
With some TLC from the boys in blue, Jenny is back on track.
Within minutes of launching, Jake is called to action.
There's about 30 people in that rip out the back of the flag.
All right, everyone, go in, please. Help us out. Look how many people we got here. We don't need you all out here. If you can't swim, please go back to shore. Yeah. Get on. Hold on to me, all right? Yeah, hold on to me.
4 swimmers hang off the ski.
Go, get off.
Out the back, more are in trouble. Sensing a potentially disastrous situation, Hoppo moves to a cover position.
There's like 30 people over there. It's a mass rescue right now.
Then at the north end, lifeguards spot a woman struggling in a rip.
She's starting to panic a bit. This one sort of caught us off guard, and when we put our eyes on the rip that she was in, she was going under, and it was one of those moments where you're like, where's the lifeguards? Everyone's pretty far away, and she's in dire straits.
Yourself up all the way. Hold on.
Loaded with swimmers, Jake can't leave his position.
Hold on. We got
The boys have spotted a woman in the rip and she's really struggling.
The situation has also caught the attention of volunteer lifesavers.
I'm in, mate. He's going.
I'm like, come on, mate, put some big paddles in because this chick, seriously, she's going down.
Oh my god, that person is so drowning right now. There's 2 of them.
Oh, she went under. Oh my god. Go, mate.
From the tower, it's one of the scariest things as a lifeguard because you're watching someone drown and it goes in slow motion the time the buggies get into that person and you're literally sitting there helpless watching them sink.
Oh my god.
By the time Hoppo was radioed to go in and he was paddling out, I'd seen it from there. You just got to get there as quick as possible.
So when I got to the guy, it was choppy conditions. He was panicking, but his concern wasn't about himself. It was more about the other woman.
At the back of the rip, a young surfer and a volunteer lifesaver have saved the woman's life.
That kid just saved that chick's life.
Yeah, right.
Jake arrives for the pickup.
All right, Jake's there.
Hoppo collects the man.
We got her. Yeah, she's got her, get on. She wasn't the best swimmer and she'd been sort of fighting that rib. Hey, yeah. She wasn't in a good way. She was a bit distressed when I got to her. Jump on the mat. Yeah.
Even once all the resources arrive and you think the scenario is over, someone who's been fighting a rip for a minute that can't really swim, they've completely fatigued and there could be a rescue board right in front of them and they just can't grab it. So all of a sudden the rescue's not over.
Hold on.
So that's it. Holy shit. Got it as...
Yeah, jump off.
Hoppo is not done yet.
Hoppo's going back out there now, actually. Oh, yeah, he's got another one.
I paddle out to another guy and he doesn't want to be rescued.
Mate, get out of here. I'm gonna rip now.
Fair play for him to give it a go, but I knew he was going nowhere.
Sometimes people's pride overwhelm them and they don't want to jump on.
You're getting in here, mate.
So now we've got a situation where Hoppo's sitting there watching this fella just swim like an absolute clown against the strongest rip on the beach.
Finally, the swimmer accepts the expert's advice.
So I finally get him on the board, paddling back to shore.
Get over there, mate. Walk that way.
And then what's he do? Walk straight back in the rip again.
Well, you don't walk back in the rip. That's it, mate. That way.
2 p.m. and Chapo patrols the middle set of flags.
We need everyone up in the red and yellow flags, please.
After 3 hours in the sun, he wants a replacement.
Go
ahead.
You got that by yourself?
I'm up here with Ryan.
Okay, cool.
Do you just want to go in there?
Yeah.
19-year-old Ryan is Bondi's newest trainee. He is Maxi's cousin, and the young trainee is determined not to let his older relative down.
He's 100% probably the one I look up to most for sure. I don't want to be an idiot and stuff up.
Just keep a close eye on either side. It's really busy. You'll be right.
Ryan's task is to move swimmers
out of an area that will become more dangerous with the outgoing tide. It should be a simple job.
Yeah, attention all the swimmers in front here. Guys, the conditions are starting to become too dangerous. I want everyone to come back to the beach for us.
No one wants to listen to me on the PA. Just every time I do an announcement, must go in one ear and go out the other. So
Straight back to shore, everyone.
We can tell that he's having a go on the megaphone, but he's not really effective. I don't know if it's the way he's delivering it, but it's just not working.
The only safe place is in between the red and yellow flag.
I was starting to feel a bit pissed off that no one was listening to me. But yeah,
Ryan, can you please just megaphone all those people now?
Yeah, copy. Any ideas on what you want me to say?
I'm going there.
The question now, can veteran lifeguard Yatesy succeed where Ryan failed?
No swimming here. Start it up to the other end, please. We're asking everyone to get back between the red and yellow flags.
Straight away, the changeover between Yatesy and Ryan's happened, and Yatesy's on the megaphone, and he has just moved that whole crowd.
You kind of can't be nice.
So gentlemen out the back, could you make your way back over to the middle of the red and yellow flag, please?
So instead of going, can you please get out of the rib? It's more like tone and, you know, aggression.
A little bit disappointed with myself that I wasn't able to do what I was asked to do.
Could you not swim there, please? Go.
The swimmers either don't understand or ignore Yatesy's warnings. Then, in a flash, they are sucked into the most dangerous rip on the beach.
Danny on the jet ski. I've got civilian backpackers here.
But the jet ski is at the other end of the beach. The swimmers are being dragged out to sea. The situation is critical. Yatesy has a 100-metre paddle to get to them, while the jet ski is still on its way. But drowning only takes seconds.
Where's Danny? There he is.
The jet ski finally approaches. But Yatesy is closer and must rescue the two swimmers on his own.
Wait. Relax.
The jet ski has trouble approaching in the impact zone.
Got you, okay? Just relax.
Danny makes a second attempt.
Go and take you in. I'll take you in, Danny. Go get on.
Yatesy only has moments to get the woman on and escape the oncoming set.
Lie down. Lie down, good girl. No, front first. Lie down. Your legs, darling.
Escaping from the heat, this woman almost met a far more lethal fate.
This rip, the backpackers and the south end is strongest, not I've ever seen it, but up there. It's water coming in from each direction, and it's even hard to get out on the board, you know, you're getting hit by waves on the side. It's like a torrent, it's like a river, you know. Yeah, just adrenaline got me out there. I'm pretty knackered now.
3:30 in the afternoon, and Backpackers Rip is swallowing any swimmer who gets too close to its jaws.
When I looked out, I saw two swimmers very quickly getting into trouble pretty close in, and then a bit further out there were another two, so that's when we had to make a decision. I'm there by myself, calling Mario in. And then Yatesy had to come for help as well. A little bit further south. Come in there, yeah.
Quinn tries to identify the swimmers in the most trouble.
the furthest two out, grab those two first, and then there's a couple, a guy and a girl in front of them.
When I got there, they were pretty bad conditions and the water was moving so much. The waves were breaking even in shallow water like pretty badly. That was pretty hard. I remember first one I got in, it was a girl, she started hugging me so strong, she was so scared, she was going fully under.
Riding a 400-kilo jet ski amongst swimmers and waves takes special skill and raw nerves.
So I had to turn around, the waves started breaking in front of me and I was on the side a bit. I was trying to do the best.
Hit by a wave side on and the jet ski will roll. A badly timed pull of the accelerator and Mario could run over someone he's trying to rescue.
I quickly realised that it was too much for him to handle, so I called Yatesy in and I went in as well because someone was going to drown. Yatesy and I were whistling. It wasn't something planned, it was just an instinct because we were trying to get their attention. It sounded like we were hurting dogs, but we were just trying to get the guys safe.
3 lifeguards, 2 rescue boards and 1 jet ski. Yet the situation is quickly getting out of control.
So I get out to Mario and they're all clambering all over the ski. There's 3 or 4 of them and it's happened before, you know, people just, they're so desperate they just jump on. They're in danger of really tipping the ski over and if the ski goes over in that environment, it's not ideal. This girl is hanging onto the back of the mat and I have to prise her fingers off the mat to get her onto my board. It's kind of organised chaos. In that sort of state, you've really got to calm them down because they're a hindrance not only to you but to themselves. You know, they're endangering themselves. If I wasn't there within a couple of seconds, it could have turned nasty.
Mike from Liverpool in the UK is in Australia on a working holiday. His very first time swimming at Bondi was very nearly his last.
The waves just took us from underneath, and then the next minute I was just getting swept out and just couldn't even swim back, it was that powerful.
Your girlfriend's coming in with my mate, she's all right.
There's nothing worse than feeling helpless, like there's nothing you can do.
I couldn't get a breath in and then I saw another wave coming, so, you know, I was struggling for a lot of air, but yeah, we just got swept out really quick. I was quite surprised how quickly. I'm quite a strong swimmer, I think, but it's really hard to get back, man.
It was just a nightmare. Like, for the guy who was driving the jet ski, he could have easily, like, been in jeopardy, like, gotten caught under one of the waves, the jet ski crashed over, like, it's not an easy job. They put their lives in danger for us.
4 p.m. In the reflected heat, Bondi has become a blast furnace.
51.9. No wonder people are bunny hopping across the sand. Yeah. Wait up, 52. It's pretty damn hot.
At Flat Rock, scores of kids risk injury to escape the punishing heat.
Blue Rhino, you have a young child smashed on the rocks at Flat Rock. He's still there. Over. Yeah, copy.
Flat Rock is a 5-minute walk across sand and jagged rocks in scorching sun. Harries has another plan.
Yeah, Blue Rhino, Central, Deano, mate, we're just going to go up the ramp, up Ramsgate Avenue and walk down the stairs. Yeah, it's pretty crowded down there. Good luck. Walk down the other way, mate.
You're gonna have to hop up. I'm really sorry. Got a kid all smashed up on the rocks up at North Bondi.
Thanks, mate.
Breathe in, everyone. Breathe in. You're all right. Just 1 or 2 there. Sorry.
Thanks, mate.
Sorry, everyone. Kid's all smashed up on the rocks. Whoa! Sorry, Charlie. Watch it, guys. Thank you.
There's 2 geniuses in the rhino at the moment. You got Harries and Maxi. I wonder whose idea was that. There's 2 men sharing 1 brain.
A little bit of conversation, a little more action.
Genius. It's the best way to get up there. Yeah.
13-year-old Alex has suffered multiple lacerations. More disturbing, he's falling in and out of consciousness.
You guys got any water?
Yeah, this one.
Hey, Alex, you right? Oh, legend. Just get some little sips of water in. Okay? That's it. It's extremely hot, and he's just going in a little bit of shock, I suppose. He hasn't eaten or had any fluids today, so the body's running on low.
97.
Build up a bit of adrenaline, and his heart rate's up. 75 for a young bloke. How you feeling? Give him oxygen just to calm him down, and then just try and hydrate him very slowly. Has anyone got a power rate?
No.
No?
He was standing on the rock and the bomb set came and he was trying to get out so he didn't get smashed back onto the rocks. Then he leaned into the wave and he got pushed back and scraped all his foot. So he laid down on the rock in the water and he's started saying he was dizzy and stuff. Has anyone got a towel?
As lifeguards wait for paramedics, another drama unfolds on the promenade.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in my ball. Excuse me, please help.
Oh, someone's stuck in there, man.
But no one's quite sure whether this drama is for real or not.
Someone's stuck down there and I just weed on him, I think.
But lifeguards don't seem too concerned.
He's on the Bondi Trail. He's been down there for years.
Mate, please help. My elbow's broken.
A local wag pretends he's caught in the drain.
Just drop some food in.
Are you hungry?
So far, no one has bought the story.
What are you doing? Oh, you need help over here.
Yeah, no, seriously, someone's stuck in there.
Please.
All right, mate, no worries. We'll get someone.
Don't cry, don't cry. Can you take the lifeguard for us? Please, call his mum.
Someone's stuck in the drain.
Hey, wrap it up, you goose. Oh, it's very funny, boys. I've just been pulled off the beach to check this out. It's not funny, right?
While H reads the riot act, at Flat Rock, Maxi offers some sage advice.
Just be careful, mate, next time.
Yeah, it's just once you go out there and you're not in, the wave comes and just goes.
Yeah, I know. Just be careful. These things do happen, you know? You learn from your mistakes, mate, you know? You don't want to go through this again, eh? It's a shit feeling. Yeah, the ambo's going to check you out, all right? Got a few tests.
Alex will also need rehydration in hospital. Another victim of the record heatwave.
I noticed a gentleman out the back. He didn't have his hand up at the time, but I knew that this bloke wasn't going to get out on his own, so I was going to have to head out and grab him.
Backpacking for Central, yeah, Jacko's just going in down here.
Two young surfers offer their boards as buoyancy until Jackson takes over.
You right? He was a bit surprised about all the commotion that was going on around him.
Unaware that Jackson is in fact there to save him, the man is confused.
It was quite tough to get him in because there was definitely a language barrier.
Lie down like this. No, jump on. No, jump on.
You sort of just got to use your hands and say, mate, you've got to get on this board, hey.
Hop on. Hop on the board. Hey, brother, hop on the board.
Finally, everything seems to make sense.
Sometimes it takes longer than others, but we ended up getting him on.
But then, Jackson discovers there's something foreign down under.
Jesus, has this bloke got any ducks on?
Yes, my man, he's on.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether these undies that he had on were biodegradable or something, but there didn't seem to be much of them. It was safe to say that it was a full moon on the way in. It was quite the sight. He just gave me a wave and off we went our separate ways. One of the more difficult ones I've done, but here he is, he's coming in. Mate, have a go at those undies. I did see out the corner of my eye, his wife was fuming. She wasn't speaking English, but it was a universal tone of, I'm not happy with you and wait till I get my hands on you. White clothes in water, they don't mix well.
6:55 p.m.
Lifeguards are calling it a day, though thousands of beachgoers have other ideas.
Chris is still actually in his steamer from getting off the jet ski. And he's seen it and he goes, I've got to run.
Off you get, off you get.
How's he looking, Central? Is he? I can't see him in the waves.
He's not doing too good, mate.
I've known Yatesy my whole life, and the tone in his voice said to me that it was serious.
Oh, he's under. I'm in the tower watching this guy just going under, and it's like, it's the worst feeling because it disappears for like 2 seconds, and 2 seconds is like a long time.
A mistake by Chris now could cost the drowning man his life.
Pulling up at Backpackers and looking out, seeing the guy treading water, I knew Chris had to have the paddle of his life to get there.
Started paddling as fast as I could.
Okay, Chris is about 20 metres from him.
I started thinking that this might be a resus, so I started thinking the worst.
There are only so many times the man can fight his way back to the surface before he'll disappear.
You're obviously concerned about the patient, knowing in your head they've only got probably 30 seconds left of treading water before you're going to be pulling them off the bottom, and seeing Chris get hit by waves and the conditions weren't good, your concern just goes up.
I started yelling at him like, mate, sort it out. You know, keep your head up, keep your head up.
Hold me!
Oh, yeah, he's got him. He's got him.
He had nothing left. He was starting to really struggle. You know, give or take 10 seconds and he might not come back. It was lucky we got to him when we did.
You okay? Yeah. You tired?
As far as rescues go, that was as close as you'll want to be. A few more seconds and it's a resus.
I remember trying to get him on the board was pretty hard because he had no idea how to lie flat on the surfboard.
Chris notices the man is clutching sunglasses. Keeping them safe could have cost him his life.
What the shut are these yours? I don't care about them.
Oh, Jesus.
You alright?
It's unbelievable. It's like 5 to 7, and you know this is you know just on pack up another one.
Attention all these swimmers, guys, please, everyone out of the water. Everyone out of the water. The lifeguards are going home. There's so many people have nearly drowned today, so please just finish it up for the day and just stay out of this south end, please.
He swallowed a heap of water, bro. Like a heap.
– 7 p.m. After 53 rescues and 13 hours working in 30-degree heat, it's time for pack-up.
Oh, he got me yesterday too.
Hang on, hold.
We noticed that we had a problem.
Dumb guy's got him on a surfboard.
Swimming outside of patrol hours is a huge risk. Earlier this summer, a group of Chinese students went swimming after hours. One man could not be resuscitated.
Just get back.
We've given announcements down there. You know, lifeguards going home for the day. Please do not swim in this rip.
Today, just a few minutes more, and this could have been fatal.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, you know. If we turn our heads or if it's 2 minutes later, the danger is that the whole family drowns. The last thing we need to do is go home after, you know, working our butts off and having people drown in the same rips that we were patrolling for 13 hours. So it's just frustrating, you know.
And just everyone, anyone who can hear me down here, just seriously, like, this bird nearly got 5 people. You can't swim, don't go in the water. That's most probably the best thing. So guys, seriously, you can't swim, don't go in the water.
It's a lucky escape for the 3 family members, all visitors from China.
Sorry, I'm not normally that angry. I'll leave here. Normally I'm pretty happy. Glad you're okay.
You are very, very friendly, and I like them. I love you and everything.
Despite his frustration, Chapo does one more rescue. Thankfully, the only thing he's retrieving now is a bodyboard.